Big news coming out of the college football recruiting world, folks. The talented Pula twins, Jaron and Kennan, have made a huge decision. After being committed to the Utah Utes, they've officially flipped and will be signing with the BYU Cougars. This is a massive win for BYU and a tough blow for Utah, adding a whole new level of spice to the Holy War rivalry. Now, this isn't the first time the twins have changed their mind. If you've been following their journey, you'll know the Lone Peak High School stars were originally committed to UCLA, decommitted from the Bruins, and then pledged to the Utes back in July. It seemed like their recruitment was a done deal. But BYU had other plans. Initially, BYU was in the mix but wasn't pursuing them as aggressively as other schools. However, over the last month, the Cougars really turned up the heat and made the Pula brothers a top priority. Just as it looked like the twins were sold on a new rumor threw a wrench in the works. The possibility of head coach Kalani Sitake. This was a major factor for the twins. Kennan Pula even said, "We both wanted to play for Kalani. He has been our guy from the jump, and we were even ready to follow him to Penn State if he went there. That's some serious loyalty." But as we all know, Kalani Sitake is staying put in Provo, and that sealed the deal. Kennan added, "He ended up staying and we're really excited to play for him. He's been constantly saying take care of us, and he's in our corner, and it shows." Jaron echoed that sentiment, saying, "Kalani is a great guy and we're excited to play for him." He also gave a shout-out to wide receivers coach Fessy, mentioning that having both of them there makes it even better. Jaron also talked about the passionate BYU fan base and how much care goes into the players, expressing his excitement to be part of something big and grow with the program. So, what are the Cougars getting in these two athletes? Let's break it down. Both players are incredibly talented with very high ceilings. Jaron is a dynamic two-way player, but BYU sees his primary future at receiver. He himself said, "I think I can play both ways, but they truly see me as a receiver, so that's where I'll be focusing." It's a bit of a surprise for him, as he never expected to go to BYU, but he believes everything happens for a reason, and what a receiver he is. At a twitchy 6'3", 185 pounds, Jaron has a rare combination of size, athleticism, and long speed. He's quick off the line, has a huge catch radius that makes him a nightmare on 50 to 50 balls, and he's got some serious wiggle in the open field after the catch. He's a matchup. Then you have Kennan who is also a two-way star but will likely start his career at safety. Remember that insane one-handed interception that went viral earlier this season? That was Kennan, and it perfectly showcases the kind of elite athlete he is. He says BYU likes him as a two-way player, an athlete who can contribute on both sides, but he'll start out on defense. At 6'2", 195 pounds, Kennan has the ideal frame for a modern safety. He's a smooth, fluid mover with excellent range and football instincts. The game just seems to come easy to him. As a junior, he scored touchdowns on offense, defense, and special teams. He's not afraid to be physical either, showing real improvement as a tackler over the past year. Kennan is fired up to join what he believes could be one of the best recruiting classes BYU has ever had. He knows he'll have to fight for his spot, but he's ready to put in the work. This is a huge get for BYU, adding two versatile high-ceiling athletes who are coveted by programs all over the country. The fact that they flipped from their biggest rival just makes it that much sweeter for Cougar fans. What do you think about this move? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more recruiting updates.